Hi, I'm Paris, and I'm a fan of all kinds of gadgets, high-tech as well as low-tech. And at the supermarket yesterday, buying laundry detergent, I saw a gadget that I just had to try. Wool dryer balls. Now, I've used tennis balls before in the dryer. Well, I tried it out. I really didn't see much effect, so I stopped using them. But as I understand it, the wool dryer balls are the ones you really want to use. Now, the reason I'm interested in having any kinds of balls bouncing around in my dryer is Wrinkles. I really get bothered by wrinkles, and if the clothes aren't taken out as soon as the dryer stops and there's some wrinkles in them, it bothers me all week every time I see a shirt with a few wrinkles on it. Should have got that out of the dryer sooner. So I'm hoping, as the product claims, that my clothes will be less wrinkly, and maybe if I'm a minute or two late getting them out of the dryer when it stops, they'll still look great. The other claims are they reduce the amount of static that clings your clothes together, and perhaps most importantly, that they reduce the drying time by between 20 and 30%. So if we average that at about 25%, instead of a load taking about 40 minutes to dry, they should dry in about 30 minutes. Considering how much energy a dryer uses, we've got an electric dryer and it's got one of those big 240 volt plugs. Even 10 minutes of running it, that's a lot of electricity. And they're environmentally friendly, unlike the dryer sheets you can throw in your dryer, but which release all kinds of chemicals. These are just wool. $5 for this 2-pack of dryer balls, and you can find out more about them at the link down below this video. Now, I don't know exactly how these are different than tennis balls when you throw them in the dryer, but from what I've read online, wool is the way to go. They're not quite perfectly round shaped. They are just made of wool without any reinforcement material inside. I do see a few particles floating around here. Now, it's my t-shirts that I think show the wrinkles the most. They're 100% cotton, and you're probably saying, well, who cares if your t-shirts are wrinkled? But I remain convinced that you can kind of see it through the outer shirt. So I'm going to get a load of t-shirts and other light clothing, wash it my normal way, which includes using a small amount of fabric softener, and then put it in the dryer, time it to see how long it takes to dry that exact load, and take it out and look at the wrinkles, and I'll show you. Then I'm going to wash that same load again, exactly the same way, with a little bit of fabric softener, but when I go to dry it, I will put in the wool balls. I'll see if there's any reduction in drying time and see what they look like when they're done. So here's the load I'm testing out. Lots of t-shirts in it, some sleeping shirts. Also, this pair of shorts I notice is always getting wrinkled much more than my other pair of shorts. Our washing machine's a GE Wave Force, so it's a top loader, but it acts like a front loader. Doesn't use very much water. I'm washing today with all free and clear pods, some OxiClean Booster, a little bit of borax powder, and some 7th generation fabric softener. All right, this load is done with its first washing. You can see probably how the t-shirts tend to be so wrinkly, and the dryer normally will take some of those out. I'm hoping for even more of them coming out with the wool dryer balls. No dryer balls this time around though. I did minimally shake out the shirts before putting them into the dryer. And I've set the dryer to cotton normal medium heat. Let me start my timer. The dryer's on auto. It's estimating currently 40 minutes, but I think it will take less than that. All right, that took longer than I was thinking, but it included the cool down, so we'll say right about 55 minutes. And let's get these clothes spread out on the bed right away before the wrinkles set in. Here's what we're looking at. Some sleeping shirts, not too bad, and I really don't care about those. It's the ones I go out in public with that I care about. Here are the cotton t-shirts. There's just bound and determined to be wrinkles in them. And the shorts that tend to get wrinkles in them. Yeah, some of that's just not going to come out. Can these make a world of difference, or do I just need to learn to not be so picky? All right, this exact same load goes right back into the washer. Exact same detergents, boosters, and fabric softener. Same wash cycle. Clothes have been through that second wash cycle. All the wrinkles are back on them. And it's been well over 45 minutes since I did that other load in the dryer. It's back to room temperature here. And to this load we add 2 wool balls. Now you can add more if it's a larger load, but 2 should be just right for a smaller load. Can occasionally catch sight, the balls bouncing, but I think they spend a lot of time rolling through the clothes, which is what they're supposed to be doing. Well, that's not good. The shows just 1 minute left on the dryer, but it's already taken as long as it did previously without the wool balls. Okay, so more than 3 minutes longer to dry with the wool balls in the dryer. Right about 58.5 minutes. And hard to tell from here. Let's get them inside and spread them out. Considering it took longer for the clothes to dry with the wool dryer balls, surely it got rid of all the wrinkles. Aww. To my eye, it's pretty similar looking. The stuff at least that I wanted it to get rid of, it hasn't. Now, the one thing I can say looking at the shorts here is I remember there were some wrinkles here I didn't think would come out. I do think they're improved slightly. Here's the rest of the t-shirts. And the wool dryer balls ready to be used again and again and again if they're actually going to make much difference. So, what to think? I read about people having these amazing results. Their dryer time was cut by 20-25%. The clothes look amazingly different, so wrinkle-free. I just didn't see that. Now that load of clothes was mostly cotton other than the polyester shorts, and the polyester shorts did look a little bit better. So if your wrinkles are in polyester fabrics, maybe they do help you more, but my polyester shirts don't tend to wrinkle in the first place. Or maybe you need to add more wool balls to your dryer load, but that doesn't explain why, when the only difference between the two loads was I added these, that it actually took longer to dry. But if you'd like to find out more about them, these two were $5. You can find out more about them at the link down below this video. Maybe you should get a half dozen or more of these and write numbers on each of them and put them in the dryer and then pull them out one at a time, and they may help you choose your lotto numbers. And you may be in luck, but I wasn't in luck with these. But I'll see you on the next review.